Next session is on Keep Walking by Mr. Sanjay Patni, Associate Director and National Head Institutional Sales at Mirai Assets Investment Managers India Private Limited. Can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Patni? Mr. Sanjay Patni manages institutional business vertical for India at Mirai Assets Investment Managers, India Private Limited. In this capacity, he is entrusted upon to handle and enhance institutional business in India. Along with his team, he advises corporate clients, family offices, bank treasuries, retiral funds, and promoters, channel partners to take prudent steps to consider asset management product basket opportunities to invest in India and overseas market. Over to you, Mr. Patni.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Uh, I think the energy level looks to be pretty down in the room, looks to me early morning. I don't know why, though. Markets are up, make money, doesn't matter, I'm sure. Maybe you have an RBI policy also tomorrow. Okay, maybe a rate cut around the corner. So enjoy that, doesn't matter. Okay, and we are in a growth trajectory, so there's no not bad about it. Okay, uh, so maybe for next 20 minutes, let me try and throw some perspective. I don't think so I am that capable of teaching this audience because they're all learned finance executives in the country. I'm sure you've worked in various companies and industries, but I thought let me just put across a topic called as keep walking. And when you look at this side, you'll find even when the fuel is empty, keep moving, doesn't matter, nothing will happen. Okay, nothing moves. And I'm sure some of the gentlemen earlier to me was talking about walk the talk. Okay, so I think you actually think about it this way. Uh, my name is Sanjay Patni. I take care of institutional business for Mirai Asset. I'm based in Mumbai. Um, we work along with all finance and treasury executives in India, and lucky to have been associated with many of you here as well. Yeah. So let me move towards it. I'm not promoting any brand here. Okay, I'm here representing Mirai and trying to say some things that few things are important. Yeah. Let's go through a progress scanner. Why I said keep walking. That's important. Why I'm saying this is a brand which was known for resilience. I do not know how many of you have ever read about this brand, but they have gone through various cycles of downturns, bad phase, and really, really bad phase, though we find today to be a great brand. Okay. I'm only saying I'm sure this picture definitely talks to you about it. If you actually still look at this picture, you'll actually realize it. This is where this brand has actually gone through. And it's a true fact. You can Google, you can read about it. I did read about it, but I'm only trying to tell you, okay, that this is the brand which shows that there is positivity and possibility all around as long as you're focused and as long as you actually keep moving towards it. Yeah? Okay, I think life of a transformation of, of a CFO. I'm sure many of you may have gone through this life. Munimji used to be the gentleman long back who used to handle all your papers, all your finance, etc., everything. Those were the gentlemen without calculators, without anything. Then you found that Munimji turned into Bahi Khatas, those boards with their red threads around it. I don't know, many of you have seen it, but I've definitely seen it with my father. And I've seen this Bahi Khata became a very important part of life. It went on for a long time. If you go to government offices, even today, you'll find it. It's not that it's done away with. Pen and paper, of course, became important for lifestyle, and we started using it well. Ledgers, of course, remained with all of you for quite a long time. Okay, ledgers remained an important, integral part of it. Then you find Excel sheets, spreadsheets came in, and I think we feel that we did wonders when Excel sheets came. The spreadsheets started playing. Of course, when I look at many of the sponsors today in this event or any more events pan India as well, I find many companies are software tech solutions company. You'll actually find that very important. And then, of course, there are technology companies. I mean, AI is taking the role in life for everything, and that is where we find it's important. Yeah. I will also talk about it. That's what I said about transformation of a life of CFO. And I'm sure many of you must have gone through that phase of that journey of transformation. Let me also talk about it, a digital development. Okay, I'm trying to connect few things around it and giving a perspective to you that how transformation of CFO has happened. The digital development, I'm sure today, while we are sitting in the hall, I'm sure Google is listening to all of us. Okay, soon You will find, keep walking advertisement on your Facebook account or an Insta account somewhere, and you'll still find it's a pop-up, because that's the way the world has moved on a digital side. That's where I'm saying we started with slate. I don't know, many of you used slate in those days. There used to be chalk, etc., white ones, I don't know, but I used it when I was a kid. And paper pen, computers, and now our even curtains in the house also move through Alexa and Siri. Okay, that's the way life has actually transformed. We have become actually lazy. I'm only saying keep walking. Okay, even on the health side. If you look at this way, look at from this perspective, this is not Alexa Siri. This is far beyond that now. I'm sure when we talk about it on many perspectives, you will find that chatbots, to big data, to real-time analytics, quantum computing, virtual reality. I mean, I was in Bombay the other day in the Phoenix Mall. I mean, the kids are playing only on VR. I mean, there's nothing else. They don't go to play cricket in the stadiums. I mean, they go to the virtual world. I don't know what they're going to do in the future, but that's the worst thing which can something can happen in life. You have to be on the ground to actually play. But today, AI and IoT, etc., has taken a big part of our life. I'm only trying to tell you that coming from financial services, in our office and worldwide in our offices, you will find that digital has taken over on many things. Financial services for sure has become digitized now, wherein you will find every transaction happening, every deal happening, it's all digitized. It's completely digitized, and it's all controlled from the systems now. I think it's completely changing, and you'll be surprised that Mirai, as an institution, we bought a couple of companies in US, a robotics company, then in South Africa and Australia and all that. These are all non-financial services but digital transformation companies. I think this is where the world is moving. Let's see where it goes. I'm also trying to bridge a little bit about wealth and wisdom. I talked about transformation of a CFO. I did talk about digital development and the transformation. I thought let me also not leave a chance. A lot of people, these are all basics which I'm talking about on this couple of slides, but I can also tell you, I met some CFO yesterday. People say that when they make money in 4 stocks, everybody becomes a fund manager. Everybody feels that you have become the champ. Okay? Now, last 1 year, 7 months, people are silent because you have not been able to make money. That's also true fact. Okay? That's where I'm saying whatever investment you do, started in the life with term deposits, the gold, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, real estate. I think this is to be the core of all investment strategies. But whatever you do, it has to beat inflation. Don't forget this. This is the most important part. Because a lot of people tell us that यहाँ डाल दो, वहाँ डाल दो, पैसा डाल दो. आप डालिए जहाँ डालना डालिए, कोई ऐतराज़ नहीं. But important is net of tax. Finally, I'm a Marwadi. So net of tax ही मुझे समझ में आता है. Net of tax, it has to beat inflation, end of the day. Not on the gross basis, finally. That's important. I'm only saying that think before you're investing in anything, because that's where the rule of investing says. Okay? Now, this is going to be an interesting perspective. This is what I said. Our parents, grandparents, etc., the earlier generations were only 3-4 things: gold, real estate, maybe a little bit of cash and a fixed deposit. I think this used to be the core of every investor in the country many, many years. No doubt about it. Because there was nothing else which was available. Think about it now, how it has transformed. Okay. Think about it. Stock market, FDs, gold, bonds, real estate, term deposits. You'll find many things. I mean, if you find mutual funds, investment in overseas funds nowadays, and of course PFRD, I'm sure NPS has become part of life of many of you, if not anything else. I'm only saying all this is also part of through digital world. Everything else, whatever has come up and evolved, it has come through that phase. Yeah? I'm only trying to make you think and align, okay? Maybe my presentation will give you some thought process. Now I'm trying to connect how investments and technology, which I talked about earlier, is playing a game. Today, just think about it. Gold has converted into gold ETF. Okay? I remember when I spoke to my father, he said, what is digital gold? I'm a Marwadi. Volt में डाल के रखेंगे gold, कोई इतराज़ नहीं. There used to be phenomena. Even today we buy gold and we hold it. But I'm saying, when you go to Bombay, if you travel to Bombay frequently, you'll find even the top of the boards, the holdings in the Bombay is you know what? The World Gold Council is saying, buy gold, but digital gold ETFs. You'll find those holdings in Bombay now. You'll be surprised. Even World Gold Council is saying, and that's where people are moving now. I'm only saying FDs have become mutual funds. Of course, that has changed. I'm sure you hear RBI governor talking about it nowadays. To the bankers, beware. You're losing money to mutual funds. Okay? Obviously, mutual funds, sahi, it makes sense. I'm sure I'm happy to talk to you separately on this, but not as this, I can happy to help you as well. But real estate has become REITs. Okay, I'm sure many of you may be invested in REITs also. I won't be surprised at all. You'll find this investing in India, this used to be the only way. Now we invest in overseas funds. Okay. You have options. Even in your securities account, you can buy stocks directly in the world. Yeah. So we have opportunities now where you can do in India, you can do overseas as well, which was not available so freely, so easily. Now, let me take you further up. I talked about mutual funds, but I'm still saying this is also changed into passive funds and ETFs now. Do you know, out of 59 countries which Mirai operates in the world, 58 countries we sell only passives. India is the only country where Mirai sells active funds. And that's because of anomalies in equity markets, anomalies in stocks, etc. That's why. All over the world, you'll find only passives and ETF selling. And this is where the world is moving. Just for information, ETF market in India has become 12 lakh crore. And I'm very confident. How many of you invest in ETF? Am I just generally asking? 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, imagine that's the scenario. I'm only trying to tell you why I asked to raise hand, all of your finance executives. If you will not learn this, people around you in production, HR, finance, other departments, bhul jaiye unko to. You are the one who are going to teach them. I'm only saying this to you. This is what has changed. Unlisted companies, I'm sure a lot of us talk about PE, venture capital today for investments. And there are opportunities. Pool of investments have started to become like that. EPFO, which has turned into PFRDA. If anybody of us invested from day one in NPS, you'll be shocked to see your own returns. Okay, the amount of return is, it's like equaling Warren Buffett what he makes. Okay, it's that high. Okay, if it is NPS is not implemented in your company, please go and tell HR to implement it. It makes sense. Okay, money transfer, which used to be now as Gift City, which is playing a role. Okay, I'm only saying technology development is taking place, and it's actually at a speed, rapid speed, it is changing, and it has already changed. Okay, whether how many of accepting it is, I leave it to you. Yeah. From our perspective, I think what we need is only and only not Sensex level, not Nifty level, not the market levels, your discipline and being regular. That is what makes your investment behavior steady state. I can tell you for sure personally, I've been investing in mutual for the last 22 years now. Okay. I've been investing in SIPs for the last maybe 18 years now. Okay. I've never looked at the market levels. It's there. And I can tell you, I've not lost money. Because when you stay long, when you stay put in the markets, it finally bounces back. Even if it goes down 50%, let your ECG remain normal. Kuch nahi hoga. Nothing will happen. Nothing happened to me. Okay. But I'm still saying that's an opportunity for you, but be regular about it, your investments. From our perspective at Mirai, what we feel, it's not about return generation. I will request today all of you, do not chase returns always. Okay, it's not about this. It's about, if you actually find, from our point of view, it's about process of risk mitigation. Somebody before me was talking about many things on the discussions. I'm saying it's important that you take care of your money, but you also take care of risk part of it as well. There are many things around happening. You'll find many stock securities are working on. There are many mutual fund schemes, many investment avenues in the country. I'm not talking about pure mutual fund. I'm talking about anything what you do. Even if it is a stock, be categorical about it. It's very important that you watch out for these risk mitigation part also. 2% कम आएगा कुछ नहीं होगा, but पैसा डूब जाएगा तो definitely सब कुछ चला जाएगा. ये तो पक्का है. That's why I'm saying whatever you're doing, just think about it. I mean, nobody praises. I'm just leaving this slide on in all of you that all of you do a great. My life has revolved around CFOs and treasurers for last 21, 22 years. I just found this slide. I found it very interesting because it is not about number cruncher. All of you are not about number crunchers. You used to be long back. All of you have changed, become a leverage technology. You guys, I'm actually fine in my panel in the second half. I have a couple of CFOs who are actually CTOs also. To me, these are all surprise in today's world when I look at it, that CFOs are taking care of technology also now. So that's what it is mentioned here, if you actually see leverage technology. Okay, that to me is a surprise. Okay, but leaving a thought with you that you're doing a great job in this world. Keep doing that because you work. I'll take a minute or two, maybe just talk about a Mirai asset, what is worldwide. Mirai is about 58 countries worldwide we operate in. We are there. We manage around $600 billion on normal business and another $150 billion on ETFs. We are 12th largest player in the world on ETF business as well. A large business, and that's where the ETF world for us is in the world. Oops. That's called technology risk. I don't know what was it though. Okay, just give me a second. Shall I disconnect or connect? Sorry? No, unless this goes away. उससे क्या होगा? That is where it is. Okay. Okay, that's what I said. Technology also. I'll show you one slide on this. Okay, later, you'll be surprised why I mentioned this to you. Okay, so that's a bit about So just for everyone's information, Mirai is not about only mutual fund today. Mirai started with mutual fund business long back in 2008. We are almost a 2 lakh crore asset manager there. Today, then we have a second largest business on capital markets, which is the Mirai Asset Capital Markets. We are into investment banking, we are into merchant banking, we are into stockbroking. 4 days back, we acquired Sharekhan. I don't know if you read this news about it. Now, Mirai has become 7th or 8th largest stockbroking firm in the country also with Sharekhan's acquisition. Okay, so that's also opens up a big plethora of opportunity for Mirai to grow now in stockbroking also. We are already top 10 mutual fund company in the country. We are big time into venture business. We own a lot of companies on real unlisted space, and that's where we are. We are into NBFC business also in India, just for information. Many of you may not know. Okay, we are basically an app-based company. What we are trying to do in India, we're trying to teach people that this investment of yours, what you do in stocks or mutual funds, whatever you do, it's a jewel. Don't sell it. If you need interim liquidity, just go and take the loan against it. Go there on the app, 5 minutes, you have the limit set. You don't need to do anything. You need money, you'll get it. Okay, that's what we're saying. We have a large business of ETF, which is the global funds, which we launch in India. We are into a unique business called index, like you have indices, which is like Sensex or Nifty, BSE, NSE makes it. We are into index manufacturing business in the world, and the corporate office of this business is in India. It's in Gurgaon. Yeah. Then we have also already opened a GIFT City office, which has already launched the fund also. A lot of global investors want to invest in India, and that's what GIFT City is using as an opportunity. Okay, and that's what we are trying to do in many things in India. I thought I should tell you this. We are close to 2 lakh crore now. Okay, that's why we are trying to say we are just 22 branches in the country, some 300 employees. Okay, nothing beyond that. And we are a highly profitable company. We own a large equities in the country. We manage around 1.6 lakh crore of equity alone. So we hold a lot of public listed companies. We own the stakes there, and that's 6.7 million folios now in India and growing. Yeah, and we've grown by almost 52% compounded for the last 5 years. One of the fastest growing AMC, and I think we're trying to do even better in India. Okay, now let me put some risk around it. Okay, there are 3 things which I have highlighted here: is technology, investments, and risk, which I mentioned, and you saw technology risk just now. Okay. Long back, I was reading somewhere. I thought I should capture it because if I found it interesting. Yahoo did not allow Google to take over. Okay, you know what happened to Yahoo, right? Similarly, you find Nokia did not agree for Android platform. He said nothing doing. And today, I'm sure all of you are either on Android or on iOS. There's nothing else which we do. Okay, what we are saying, do not let technology, accept the technology, what's going on developments. That's a fact. What is important is that before you become obsolete, at times you take a technology calculated risk. It's important. It will be worth it. Now I'm talking about technology development and the risk. Okay, you saw one of the risk here. I was just reading something very interesting that if you invent a ship, you also invent a shipwreck. When you find that, you invent the plane, you also have the plane crash. Okay, don't forget it. Technology feels good, but it has its own risks. We may not like it, but that's a fact. We see that happening. When you invent the electricity, of course, electrocution is part of it. I'm only trying to tell you is that every technology development, we saw many things around it, so many things on my earlier slides. Everything brings risk on our table. We have to mitigate that risk through technology, but implement it in the right manner. So that's why I said keep walking. Accept it, but keep walking. That's important. Now I'm talking about investment and risk. That's our technology. But I'm saying here, there is a risk to investing. But there's a risk to not investing as well. Keep your money in bank account. What will you do? It's depreciating every day. No doubt about it. If there is a risk to, a lot of people talk about expensive valuations and PE and all that today. But if you don't invest in equities for a longer time, I think, don't invest. I think that's the best asset class, whatever said in the last 30, 40, 50 years, etc. That's the one which can give you returns. Oh, a lot of people say this, I need a risk-free 10% return or 12% return annualized. I wish, if wishes were horses. I don't know. I didn't find any option till now, but that's what I said. It's very important that evaluate your risk, evaluate your investments and risk, and that's what will get you. Well, always say, if you don't do anything, don't do mistakes. That's okay. That's fine. You have to think about it. Time value of money, I think in mutual fund industry, I can tell you, we teach a lot to people. What we do makes a mistake. What we focus is on returns are. That's the problem. Okay. What I'm trying to tell you is focus on the T, which is a time. Invest, hold, stay put. And over a period of time, your investments will actually generate. What happened when 2008 market fell to 7,500, if you recall? What happened? Nothing happened, right? It came back to 70, what levels it is today. Even if you had not done anything, you would have made money. Yeah, I'm only saying that remain present, but invest in this. Maybe last one or two slides, that's all, because my time is up. I think when Tendulkar started in 1989, you know what happened? The USD was 16. What is it today? 85, 84, 70, 85, right? Sensex was at 700 levels. It's whatever. Today I don't need to even talk about it. Petrol 8.5, diesel was 3.5, gold at 31, 3,100. It's a fact. But Tendulkar is retired, don't forget. Huh? He made money maybe. If you invested in those levels, you might have retired as well. But if you have not done, I'm only saying focus here. Maybe Shubman Gill you should back on. Maybe Yashasvi Jaiswal, maybe Rinku Singh, maybe Tilak Verma nowadays, all that. I'm only saying invest first, save first, then think later. Then you spend whatever said and done. Don't come under pressure of your family or expenditure. Okay? Last slide. Whatever said and done, technology, risk, digitization, etc. Whatever we talk about it, finally it's a mesh. You just can't get out. If you enter from here, you will have to keep walking. You will have to keep going through the market cycles, through the economic cycles, and finally you will get out. And that is where you're finally going to make money. Okay. Finally, you're going to invest. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure, real estate goes through the cycle, gold goes through the cycle, everything goes through the cycle, but remain there, accept technology, but accept risk. Do investments, stay put, but keep walking. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you found some things interesting out of this slide. Yep. Thank you so much. Yep. Thank you so much. Any questions? I don't know. Happy to answer. Happy to meet you in the break otherwise, because maybe I overshot the time now.
Yeah, do we have any questions? We can only take one question.
Please go ahead, sir. Yeah.
For a longer time.
Yeah.
The equivalent amount we put in, say, in PMS, that is also 50 lakh as well as the SEBI rule.
In PMS?
PMS.
Okay.
So, PMS keeping, say, for 10 years, 50 lakh invested today, and same 50 lakh invested in a mutual for 10 years. So, which will be a profitable?
I will say every product has its own merit. Nothing against PMS, nothing against AIF, nothing against this, or nothing against PE or VC also, I mean directly. I'm only trying to tell you if PMS is giving, for example, if PMS, what you talk about, is a small cap underlying securities PMS, for example. Now, if you actually compare with the mutual fund scheme of a large cap, if it's an apple to apple, if you're a small cap mutual fund or a small cap PMS, for example, that's the right comparison. Amount irrespective, doesn't matter. मारवाड़ी मुझे तो टका ही समझ में आता है सर परसेंटेज के अलावा कुछ समझ में नहीं आता मुझे irrespective amount doesn't matter. I'm only saying if it is a mid cap then compare with mid cap. If it is large cap, But remember one thing, mutual fund schemes will be exposed to maybe 70 stocks or 60 stocks.
Right.
It's a very well diversified portfolio. Hence, there is a premium for that risk which you are paying here. While in PMS, it may be concentrated to maybe 10 stocks. So you're taking a concentrated bet, chances of getting higher returns are also, but there is higher risk also. So don't forget that. Okay, that's very important for one to watch out for. It's not bad. I mean, nothing is bad. So third thing, which is very important, finally, post-tax, what it matters. Look at what your tax liability on PMS side, because there are double layers of taxation at times, etc. You have to be very careful there. And that's it. That applies to AIF also. This will be 42% taxation also there. What do you do? So maybe nothing wrong in any product. All are good. Evaluate it from the perspective that do you have the risk appetite? Very important for us to evaluate. Do you have the tenor? Because PMS is only 5 years. Mutual fund, you have permanent liquidity. Every day you can redeem, right? There's nothing wrong.
Right.
So maybe that's an advantage to you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Okay. Anything else? Happy to speak to you on the break. Thank you so much, everyone. Yep.
Thank you so much.